say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Ooh, with a juke. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Shifts by him, and he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road.
Oh, that's annoying.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this
Come on, Lamar. Jesus Christ.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, these two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Oh, we are on conservative motherfucking tackle.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Like, what the fuck?
Trey Lance, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0.
14. Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
From the 29, Jackson into the secondary past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Come on, man, touchdown.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, these 2 teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. From the 27, Lance. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Lance now on first down. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An even 100 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 27, Lance.
What the hell?
Throw here, that's complete. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long.
Good shit, man. Let's go.
Time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Lance.
Catch the ball, man. Oh, my God.
Incomplete. That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Missed it. Good shit, man.
And that hits off the left upright, and it jams away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Steps away to his left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got an open man at Schwartz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And Lance now to throw.
Good breakup, man.
Complete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lance looks to throw again.
Catch the fucking football, man.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that.
But how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers. Then Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5 and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing.
And got his man complete.
Let's just fucking streak right against cover 3.
Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. On play action, Lance. They'll buy some time right. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Lance going to keep it on the option. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
How in the fuck?
Take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Yeah, shit. It's that's ball game, bro. Pretty much.
Away and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll take
touchdown.
It into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Browns 28, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now,
come on, man.
For the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left
What
side.
the fuck?
It's caught inside the 35.
What the fuck?
Touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
Like, that's a cover 6, dog.
Get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact...
And the ball is knocked
Let's
out,
go.
And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Let's go.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down now, it's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take
touchdown, man.
Touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Working from the gun. Lance flushed out right.
Good stop, baby. Let's go.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams are all even again as we continue in this wild.
Come on, man. Come on.
A touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency.
Let's go. Oh, let's go, baby.
Picked off near the 32.
Let's go!
Bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Let's go, man.
You should be, just because
Let's go.
after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary.
Good shit, man. Let's go.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Malabike in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken down. It's complete.
Wow.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Back to throw.
Come on, man.
Sideline incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it on the eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, it's Lance. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime.
I just need to get in field goal range, man. Need to get in field goal range.
Now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Jackson. And that's caught by Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Does he have the distance?
Let's go! Let's fucking go!
My goodness, he hits it.
Let's go!
His time expires. And joy will reign in the inner harbor as the
Let's go!
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.